Good morning, ladies and gents. Welcome back to another session. We're out here trying to catch some big carp today, like always. We're at one of my favorite spots, fishing down off of like the side of this cliff at my local reservoir, and a lot of storms recently and also a lot of rain, so the water's extremely high right now. I don't know if you can see this, but in my last video I fished off the same spot with my fiance when it was raining. I fished off the same spot, and look how high the water is now with my rod pod. My reels are almost in the water, so yep, seeing a lot of carp jump out here this morning, so I think that's a good sign. I'm gonna go ahead and hurry up, try to get some baits in the water, and yeah, see where it goes. Bait today, guys, is the pineapple tiger nuts. I finally ran out of my strawberries, so I'm gonna use up these pineapples, and then I brought a few things of homemade bait as well, so homemade tiger nuts, but I'll show you those later. Gonna go ahead and get these baits in the water. And pack bait today, guys. Pack bait here is strawberry jello mix, basically half rolled oats, half instant oats, and then some panko mixed in with a can of cream corn and a can of whole corn with half the liquid. So you guys know what to do. You just go ahead, pack it around your method lead like so. I always start off a little heavier in the first thing when I cast out, get some bait out there. And again, guys, the point of these method leads in this bait is that over time it falls off the lead, leaving like a pile of bait. It attracts the carp in, they start feeding on it, and then right by it here is my hook bait, so that gets them going for it. Yep. Now we're gonna go ahead and cast that out. And I also throw a little bit of this on my hook bait. This is just Corda Goo pineapple smoke. It basically, once it's in the water, it kind of spreads, making a smoke, and filled with like flavor and scent, attracts the fish to your bait. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can tell from my last video, but the water right now is extremely high. I'm normally way higher up when I'm on these rocks compared to the water, but I'm like almost at water level here. The water is extremely high, so go ahead and get casted out. I'm not going to cast very far. They're surfacing everywhere right around me, so. And it's hard to cast with these overhanging trees. Do a little sidearm. Let that sink in. Then you gotta set your bait runner. And I'm gonna go ahead and turn on my bite alarm. Oh my god, the water's so high. Alright. And again, guys, this is what your hair rig looks like. This is how it hangs below your hook. And the carp swallow it up, and then it hooks them in the mouth. So this is what your hair rig looks like. And got to get baited up. Again, I use this throwing stick here to throw out some bait. And I just use these mainline response boilies. Tutti Frutti flavor. I'm almost out, so I also brought the strawberries. My middle rod has already gotten hit once. But it was just a brief hit and then it stopped, so I'm not going to pick it up yet. I'm going to bait up, and then maybe I'll check it. And guys, also, when it comes to carp, I know that people think that the noise actually spooks the carp, but it might spook them briefly, but it normally makes them think that there's food in the area whenever you make some noise. So I normally skip some of my baits off of my throwing stick in the beginning, and then after that I just try to pelt them out there. I'm not going very far with them today. I'm just casting out maybe like 30 feet in front of me. Not far. that's it. Finished up the bag, so I'm gonna leave that out for now, and in a little bit I might bait up some more. Everything is set up, and it looks like I just got a hit on this rod. Might just be a catfish, I'm not sure. Nope. Can't tell what I got here. Oh yeah, it's a catfish for sure. Giving me the head shakes. It is coming in pretty fast though. Oh, it is a carp. Oh wow. All right, first carp of the morning, boys. First carp of the morning. That was fast. That kind of hit like a catfish. It was fighting weird. This is going to be a hard net here. What I'm actually going to try to do is see if I can. There we go. Walk it back a little bit. Try to get it under my other rod because it's going to be broody. Try to net it over top. I don't think it's very big. Definitely a little guy. Pretty tail on him. Yes. First carp of the morning. Here we go. Baits have only been in the water 10 minutes max. So this is a good sign, I think. All right. First carp of the morning here. Let me give him a rinse and then we'll look and see what he looks like. He's not very big. He's a little guy. He's hit only 10 minutes into the session. Pretty sure he hit earlier and was kind of sitting on my bait because I got a hit after like 5 minutes of casting that same rod in, and I'm pretty sure he had the bait the whole time. So take a look at him. Here he is. Little carp. He's not big at all. I'm going to say 8 pounds max. So a little 8-pounder. He's a beauty though, and he started me off with a bang here. So first carp of the morning. He's a nice little guy. We're going to get a weight and see what he looks like. I'm going to get a weight on him even though he's small. Hoping to catch one at least twice his size later. And weighing in at about 11 pounds. 11 pounds 5-6 ounces. So 9-pound carp. 9-pounder. He's a beauty though. He's a beaut. He is. I tried to let him fight it out, but he really here he is. A beauty. Beauty little carp. Alright, we're gonna get him released. I'm gonna get a little release on this guy here. There you go, once he gets his nose through there he goes. See ya, buddy. See ya. Thanks for playing. Got rebaited. Gonna get this rod back out there. Again, we're not going very far with it. The carp are all jumping right in front of me basically, so. It is a tough land at this spot to land these carp because of how high the water is. Not gonna lie. But you gotta deal with the elements sometimes. Alright. I'll cast it back out. Ran out of sparkling waters at the house, so we're getting our electrolytes in today with this Gatorade Cool Blue. It's my favorite flavor, so yep, gotta get them electrolytes going. Make sure I'm prepped for these fish. Baits have been in the water now. I got casted out around 6:45, I'd say, 6:50, and already caught my first fish, and it's only 7:08, so been about 20-ish minutes and I already got a fish, so it's a good sign. Seeing a lot of them still jumping, and hoping that there's more to come. We'll have to see. Hopefully I land at least a 15-pounder today is what I'm hoping. Anywhere between 15 and 20, I'd be happy with that. One of my rods just got hit, so alright, hopefully it's a good day. Alright guys, I think we're on a catfish here. Feels like catfish. Giving me big old head shakes. Definitely a cat. Doesn't feel like a big one either. Oh, there it is. Brought it up to the surface. Oh, it seems might be. Oh, it's bigger than I thought, I think. Decent. Decent sized little channel cat. We're gonna try to do the same thing as last time here. We're not gonna weigh him or anything, but I don't even think I need the net for this guy. I'm just gonna go ahead. Decent little channel. Oh. He's got a belly on him. Oh yeah, he's a good one. He's pretty big. He's definitely on the larger scale of the cats that I catch on out of here. I could tell by the way he was fighting that he was a catfish here. There we go. Nice little channel. Nice channel. I'd say. I don't know, maybe like 8 pounds. He's got a big old belly. Big old belly on him. Full of pack bait, I'm sure. He's a bleeder on the tail. We're gonna get him back in the water here. Off he goes. See ya. Definitely a carp here. He was pulling my my rod pod sideways. Not feeling too heavy on him. I don't think he's fighting very hard though. You never know. I can never call out what size they're gonna be before I catch them. I won't tell until he's like right in front of me how big he is. Might be better than my other one. I don't know. Looks about the same to me. Ooh, he might be better. Nah, he looks about the same. The water is also so murky right now. Alright, here we go. Nope. Oh yeah, we can get him. He went under my net, actually. Got him. Looks to be slightly bigger than the other one, but maybe not. Another small carp. Second one of the morning. It was running pretty hard actually. It was pulling my my rod pod to the side, even though it's not very big. He had a lot of fight in him, and one of his fins, his top fin, got tangled up in my net, so I had to cut my net a little bit just to get his fin out. He's a little guy. I'm not gonna weigh him. He's a real small. He's smaller than my first one. Fought harder though. I would say 5-7 pounds. 7 pounds probably. Hard fighting though, carp. Hard fighting carp. Just happy to be out here this morning catching some nice carp. I'm hoping that the bigger ones start making their way in soon. So I got 2 rods out of the water right now because I caught a catfish and then this carp back to back. So we'll get them back in the water and then hopefully I get some bigger ones. Sling release on this guy. Like I said, his fin was actually caught up in my net, so I had to cut my net a little bit. Hopefully I don't end up paying for that. Come on, buddy. There you go. There he goes. See ya. On another carp, guys. Third one in the morning. Oh no, it's a catfish. Wow, surprising. He's pulling pretty hard for a cat. Wow, he was running all around. That's crazy. He's not too big. I am gonna net him though, because he's kind of a weird spot for me to grab him. Second catfish of the day too. He'd be a good eater size. He would be a good eater if we were eating him. But second catfish, 2 carp, 2 catfish. Hopefully we get another carp soon. Little update as far as totals here. 2 carp, 2 catfish. Carp were small. Carp were smaller than the average size I normally catch out of here, so I'm hoping a 15, at least a teener shows up. Like a 12 to 15 pounder, 17 even, shows up and takes my bait. But I have caught 20 pounders out of here too, so I think it's just a matter of time before they get on the feed. I might bait up some more just because the spot is pretty active and I want to keep them in the area, so I'm probably going to bait up a little more and see where that gets me. So, but 4 fish on the morning, 2 small carp and 2 catfish. Not bad, but I want at least 2 to 3 more carp, I think. Decided to bait up a little more. This is going to be a brand new pack, strawberry zest, so different flavor. Gonna open it up and test it out. Never used this one before, so it'll be something new. Dropped one in the water. They do smell strawberry zesty. They do smell good. Got something on this rod. I feel like it's a catfish because of the way it hit, but oh, think it came off. Yep. Oh yeah, look at that. The hook probably popped right out of its mouth and then launched up. Got tangled in my method feeder. Huh, I had just casted this one back out. We'll get it back out. Guys, this is going to be a mess. I got 2 fish on here. Alright, I'm going to set this one down. I'm gonna have to muscle this one in. This one's heavy, man. Oh. Alright, this one came off. Alright, this one's definitely a carp. I'm excited about this one. That other one was so heavy though. Oh yeah, this one looks like a good one. Ah, doesn't look that great. Could be though. He's a fighter, that's for sure. There was a big fish on my left-hand rod, so kind of disappointed that I lost him. This ain't. This ain't nothing huge. Oh yeah, he's bigger than the other two. Nice. I horsed that left-hand rod too hard because I got overwhelmed with the double. So it felt really big, so it's kind of disappointing. I honestly think it was a big catfish, but I'm not sure. All right, guys, third carp of the morning. I had a double, and the one that felt really big, I made a bad decision and horsed it too hard. So I don't know if it was a big catfish or a big carp or what, but it was moving really slowly and I couldn't really muscle it in. I tried to pull it and it was just like solid weight. So, but we did end up with another carp. He's bigger than the other two. Still not a monster or anything. Not a monster or anything. Putting some water on him though. And he peeled my drag off. I'll go ahead and get a look at him first. He's bigger than the other two I got this morning. Still not great though. I'm gonna guess 10 pounds. 10 to 12 pounds is my guess. So, nice carp. Peeled my drag off while I was fighting the other fish, so I ended up landing this one and not the other one. So, alright. So this is what we got, and we're gonna go ahead and get a weight on him. Gonna get a weight on him. My guess is 10 to 11 pounds, so we'll see how that holds up. Yep, he's about in the sling, 12 pounds, 9 ounces, so he's a 10 pounder. 10 pounder, 9 ounces. Get another look at him here. Put a little more water on him. And that's what we got. Nice 10 pound carp. 10 pounder. Alright, we're gonna get a good release on him. Okay, just getting a good release on him here. So we're moving in the right direction, a 10 pounder. I have no clue how big that other fish was. He felt really heavy, I'm gonna guess. That other fish definitely was easily 20 pounds. I don't know how big though. Honestly, I think he was a huge catfish. I have no idea how big he was though. And there he goes. See you, buddy. Cool. Alright guys, and that carp actually took my hook bait, which is something that really doesn't happen too often to me, but so we're gonna go ahead and rebait this hair rig. Again guys, you have your baiting needle, thread, your hook bait of choice. You can use anything. I use tiger nuts, but you can use fake corn, you can use really anything, honestly. I just normally use the tiger nuts. I also make my own, so these are just the pre-made flavored ones. You thread it on here, and you go ahead and slide it on like that. Now they're on, and I don't know if I have a loose bait stop. No, I don't, so I'm gonna have to break off one of here. The bait stops that I get come in these trays, so you go ahead, break one off like so, and I use the baiting needle to put it on because I have actually a hard time putting it in unless I have the baiting needle to use. So in like so, and slide your tiger nuts down. Boom, now it's on. Got yourself a hair rig. All right, so update after those fish there. Whatever was on that far left line, when the double ended up happening, that far left line one was heavy. I mean, very heavy. I couldn't move it at all. I couldn't horse it at all. And the middle rod went off crazy while I was trying to reel in that left-hand one. So I set the left one down briefly and tried to reel in the small one. And then I decided I wanted to reel in the big one, so I picked it back up and I horsed it way too hard and it popped right off the hook. So no clue what that was. I know that this reservoir does have flathead catfish in it, so in my opinion it was probably a big flathead, like bigger than anything I've caught ever. That's what I think it was, but It could have been a big carp. It wasn't acting like a big carp. I mean, it wasn't moving fast at all. It was going extremely slow. So I've also never fought a big catfish of the size that I was thinking it was. So could have been something else. I have no idea. Could have been a big carp. I have no idea. So I casted them all back out. I did land that 10-pounder though, which was nice. He was peeling drag. So landed 10-pounder and got those rods casted back out there, baited up. So I'll probably be out here for another hour and a half. So I'm hoping to get into some, at least one 20-ish pounder, hopefully. But you never know. I've had basically 9 10-pounders all morning, so might just have some more of those. We'll have to see. Alright guys, this one was running. I think he's going to be the best one of the day so far. Oh! No way. Oh. Wow. Holy moly. Well guys, lost that one. I don't know how it came off. I wasn't horsing him at all. I was letting him run. I even loosened up the drag for him a little bit to let him keep running a little bit if he wanted. But I mean, that was the first take I've had in about an hour, and I lost it. So that one was probably, it felt like it would have been probably the biggest one I could catch today. So we'll see. I got rebaited and casted back out. So I was in the process of rebaiting my rods. I had rebaited that one first, and cast it back out. It had only been recasted out for maybe 5-10 minutes before it got hit. So I casted it back out. We'll see. All right. Definitely in on a carp. He's up near the surface. He's coming right in. Can't tell. Man, where is he going? I can't even, he's right in front of me and I can't even see him. He is running. I don't think he's very big either, but putting up a good fight though. All right, here we go. He came right on in. Nice. Oh, nice. Kept him in the net. All right. Another carp. 4th carp of the day. 4th carp. Gonna get him rinsed off. Another small one. I'm not gonna weigh him. These carp are having a tough go today. They're getting, a lot of them are getting their fins stuck in my net, so I had to mess with this guy's fins too to help him out, to get him out. Like even his fin just got caught in. Yeah, there you go. All right, little guy, really small. I'm not even gonna weigh him. Definitely not. Maybe 6 pounds. Just a little guy, but peel and drag. These little guys, they peel the drag, so one of my rods keeps getting hit. Anyway, peel and drag, little guy, and I'm just happy to be catching some carp. This is my 4th one. My past 2 sessions, I didn't come here. I went to my local pond and I got skunked both times, and one of them I was out there for like 4 hours, 4.5 hours, and didn't catch anything, didn't get a bite, so just happy to be on some fish this morning. We're gonna go ahead and get a good sling release on this guy. And even though they're little guys, I always like to get a good release for them. So got him in the sling here. Had to help him out. He had his fins all caught up in the net, mostly right here, these two. So we're gonna go ahead and let him go. See you, buddy. See ya. Nice. So caught that small one. I don't know how big it was, maybe like 7 pounds max. So 4 carp on the day, and I only had a little bit of pack bait left, so I rebaited all my rods and cast them back out, and I'm probably gonna call it here. It's 10:39. I'm probably gonna call it at 11 o'clock. So I'll give it 20 more minutes, see if I catch something. If not, then that'll be it for today probably. Oh yeah. I think this is a carp because of how it was pulling, but it's not really running like a carp. This is probably gonna be my last fish, guys, if I get this one. Not gonna jinx it like all the other ones I had. I feel like it's a carp, but honestly, I have no idea. Looks like a carp to me. Oh yeah, it's definitely gonna be a carp. Oh yeah, he'll be the best one of the day probably. First one I've caught off that left side. Let's see if we can get him in that. I'm gonna weigh him. See if I catch him. He does not want to be caught, this guy. Whew, all right, another carp, let's go. 5th carp of the day, and this is gonna be my see you later carp. 5th carp of the day. This one's probably the biggest one, not anything crazy, maybe 12 pounder, I'm guessing. I'm hoping we break the 10 digit, the 10 pound digit. Show you what he looks like. He had a scream and run, ran underneath both my other rods. Come on, buddy. Damn. He is a jumper. There's a bunch of crap on my waist sling. Get a look at him. All right, here he is. A hard fighting carp, hard fighting wild carp. Honestly, I think carp fights are just unmatched in my opinion. I love catching carp. this is a nice one. Good way to end the day. We'll get a weight on them here, and then we'll get a good sling release for them. So, yep, here we go. 5th one of the day. Gonna get a little weight on this guy. Remember, it's -2 pounds for the sling, so soaking wet, it's 2 pounds. So I always do 2. And no, oh, yeah, another 10-pounder. So another 10-pounder. Yep, 10-pounder here. 12 ounces with the sling, so 12 pounds with the sling, so 12 pounds, 3 ounces, so we're gonna go 10-pounder with them. And here he is again, guys. A little close-up view. Close-up view right here. A lot of these guys are long, thin bodies, and they were pulling hard, so yeah. There he is, 10-pound carp. We're gonna get a release on him. All right, boys and girls. Gotta make sure you have good carp care, guys. Make sure they get good releases. I appreciate you letting me catch you, buddy. Hard fighting 10-pounder. There we go. There he goes. See ya. All right, everyone. 5 carp on the day, not too bad. I caught one within the last 20 minutes of being here, so that was pretty good. I mean, my baits have been in the water 10 minutes before I caught that last one. Hard fighting 10-pounder. So yeah, solid day. 5 carp, 2 catfish, so not a bad day of fishing. And thanks everybody. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks.